Welcome to the Motor City. This is Comerica Park. Major League Baseball on tap. It's the Boston Red Sox and the Detroit Tigers. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. And taking the ball for Detroit, Jack Flaherty. How about a scouting report on him?
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
The Red Sox off to a hot start this season, playing very well in the early going.
Yeah, when a team's winning at this kind of pace, Boog, the vibes are great. I was on 2 different teams that had a .600 winning percentage or better in the first month of the season, and both of them went on to win the division.
Way high there. Ball 3. Swings through that one for strike 2. That one misses, so a leadoff walk. Here's Trevor Story, 4th in the AL in RBIs. Quick toss to first, low throw, and it gets by. And he's going to get to second with nobody out.
Well, the offense really struggled last night. I mean, it was awful. So I think picking up a run right here, that's going to get him going a little bit.
Line drive, base hit. Durant rounds third, headed for the plate. He will score, and they take the lead. It's an RBI single, 1-0. So up next, Wilyer Abreu. 2 for 8 in the series so far. Runner takes off, pitch in for a strike. Safe at second, and that was not close.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
Fouls one off. 2-2. Man at second. Waves at the bundle for the strikeout. Cedar Rafaela digs in now. Hitless in the first 2 games of the series. He's 0 for 8. Swing and a miss. There's the slider. And it's 0-1.
If you're going to be a championship type of ball club, you've got to hit with runners in scoring position. And after last night's struggles, I'm sure this team is chomping at the bit to have this kind of opportunity here early in this game.
Swings through that. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. So stepping in for Boston, Marcelo Meyer.
It's been a tough stretch for him at the plate. Just 1 hit in his last 5 games.
And a foul ball. Runner at second, 2 down. Here in the rubber match of this 3-game series. And that one fouled off.
Ball. They've got him working a little harder in this first frame than he anticipated.
Outside, and it's a full count. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Man on second, 2 down. Got him swinging. They limit the damage here. Back at Comerica Park. And getting the start for the Red Sox, Ranger Suarez. Going to be hard to top his last start, Singy.
He was outstanding. Complete game shutout. He got some great support from his defense. He's got the swing and miss stuff. Everything working for him. We'll see if he's got it today.
Colt Keith up now for the Tigers.
Ball.
Suarez was a workhorse the last time out, throwing a complete game. Rolled softly, but that goes foul.
Boog, I bet he got some fist bumps from the relief crew after that shutout. I'm sure they appreciated how he gave him the day off.
That's foul.
And a foul ball. He stays alive. The 1-2. Swing and a ball popped up. One up, one down. Here's Riley Green.
Second. Left fielder.
Green recently taking home Player of the Month honors. Ball one, no strikes.
And what a show he put on last month, Boog. Really impressive work at the dish, and I'm sure his teammates and the coaching staff appreciate it. Great having a bat like this in the lineup.
Red Sox already leading. Pitch misses, and now 3-1. Fastball for a strike.
Definitely not a pitch location you're expecting up there as a hitter when you know the guy's got a good sinker ball. If he can get in that location, boy, you've got to look top to bottom, and that's going to make it very difficult to hit.
Here comes a 3-2. Swing and a hard hit grounder to third. Meyer to first. Here tonight, an efficient start to the home first, 2 away. Kerry Carpenter up now for the Tigers.
Really strong hitting performance recently. Currently owns a 7-game hitting streak.
And that's in there at the knees. Foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. Hammered. Could be extra bases. Around first and hustling for second. Here comes the throw, and he'll pull in there with a stand-up double.
Batting fourth, first baseman
Spencer Torkelson getting ready to hit. 2 for 7 in the series so far. Right through there for a strike.
The strategy of winning a ball game, when you can make that pitcher work a little more, expose himself by throwing pitches, that can be the key to winning perhaps later on. So good job of it.
Oh, he can't hang on. And no shot to get him at first. There's 2 aboard.
He was all over that one. Cutter on the inside edge of the plate. That's a tough pitch to handle, but he seemed to have no problem with it whatsoever. Turned on it nicely.
Wenzel Perez swings through it for strike 1. And it's fouled off.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. Huge strikeout there. Second inning set to go. And now it's the catcher for the Red Sox, Carlos Narvaez. Late swing fouled off. The 0-1. Lined, and that's a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Roman Anthony now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. Late on that fastball. Narvaez on at first, nobody out. Popped up. Vierling. And there's one down. Here comes Wilson Contreras.
Wilson Contreras.
Contreras goes 6'1", 33 years old, and they went out and made a trade for him last season. Out towards right center field. Meadows on the move to the alley. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. That's out number 2. Isaiah Kiner-Falefa up to the plate.
Isaiah Kiner-Falefa.
This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. Has room, and he makes the catch. Back here in Detroit, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Zach McKinstry up now for the Tigers.
Ball 1.
Ripped to short, snagged on a bounce. Tosses to first. Leadoff man retired here in the second. And now the right fielder, Parker Meadows.
Hey.
Swung on, broken back grounder to third. Zips it to first.
Yes, you're out.
Already 2 out here in the home half of inning number 2. Here's the catcher, Jake Rogers. In there for strike 1.
Ball.
And a big swing and a miss. Battling here as he fouls it away. 2 down, nobody on.
No,
really
that's a
good
ball.
take, especially with 2 strikes.
Gets a piece and stays alive. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Had him out front for strike 3. All set for the start of the inning. Now here's the Red Sox leadoff hitter, Jarren Duran. And a foul ball. That misses the zone. Ball 1.
Ball 2.
Stays alive. Here's a 2-2. Lifted in the air, right center field. Perez holds it in on the run.
Nothing instills more confidence in a team than a center fielder who makes a great play like that on the run. They can feed off the energy he brings just from his playmaking abilities.
Story, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike 1. That one fouled off. Here's the 0-2.
0-2 fastball way out of the zone. I think he's trying to speed him up. Got to stay back. Off speed's probably coming.
And that one is popped in the air, shallow center. 2 away now. Wilyer Abreu, the next to hit, struck out swinging his first time. Hammered down the right side, but foul.
Great swing and solid contact. Just a little too quick. He's got to stay back a little longer.
Gets him to chase after that one.
Big time jam right there. I hate it as a hitter, but standing in center field, you can't help but chuckle a little bit.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Got him swinging. Back at Comerica Park, bottom of the inning, Matt Vierling up now for the Tigers. And the 0-2. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Up next for the Tigers.
Back to the top of the Detroit order. Colt Keith will hit next. Flied out his first time.
No.
In there at the knees, and the count 1-1. He holds it in, 2 away.
Nothing you can do about those as a hitter. Even though you know that, they still drive you absolutely crazy.
Green stands in now and watches strike one. His home run numbers stand out, Chris. Nobody has hit more in his team.
Ball, no.
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And the tying run is on base.
Up next for the
So now the DH spot. Kerry Carpenter doubled in his first AB. Fouled off left side.
Oh, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
And 1-2. Green leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. New inning getting started. So stepping in for Boston, Cedar Rafaela.
You know, these Red Sox doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. They've only given up 1 run.
Can't glove it cleanly. Flips it, and the throw is late. Missed opportunity there thanks to the misplay. Next to hit, Marcelo Meyer. He struck out swinging at his first at-bat. Here's the pitch. Runner goes. That's in for a strike. And that's a stolen base, not even close. In the air on the infield, Keith. And there's 1 away. So now with 1 away and a man at second. Now here is Carlos Narvaez. 1 for 1 with a single so far. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
On the mound, you take a note. You see the hitter's willingness to chase that pitch upstairs, get deeper in the count, try to climb the ladder.
The 0-2. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Man at second. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Throw on to Torkelson. Now 2 out.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
In the air, center field. Perez settles under this one, and that is that. here in Detroit. Now here's the Tigers cleanup hitter, Spencer Torkelson.
Well, these Tigers just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
The 1-1 is fouled off.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working.
Now this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance. Brings it back on a leaping catch. Wow.
Up next for the
Rob's a
Tigers.
potential solo shot right there. That'll fire your team up, but even more so the player. I'm excited to see how they respond.
Wenzel Perez up now for the Tigers. He was a strikeout victim his first time. Home team down a run. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Next offering in there for a strike. That's strike two. Now one missed. And it's ball four. He missed down low.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I'll tell you what, he earned that walk.
Runner on at first with one gone. Now Zach McKinstry 0 for 1 so far. That one finds the zone. It's 0-1. On the ground to second, might be two. Safe at first as they can't make the play. Parker Meadows up now for the top.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog. Way to lay off that pitch down.
Right through there for a strike. Trying to check his swing. Appeal to third. And yes, he did. He went around. 2 on, 1 out.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Base hit into the outfield. Here comes the runner. Fires to the plate. Safe. And the runner from second scores on the play. We're tied at 1. First and second, 1 out. Jake Rogers now at the plate. He's 0 for 1. Runners at first and second with 1 gone. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. Close, but called a ball. And that's ball 1. Catcher challenge. We'll take another look. It just shaved the zone. So they've still got both their challenges. Go ahead run on base. Matt Vierling getting ready to hit. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike. To the right side. Tosses to the pitcher covering the bag. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. We go to the top of the 5th. So stepping in for Boston, Wilson Contreras.
You know, these Red Sox finding ways to get on base, but they still need help driving them home. They only have one hit with runners in scoring position, so a lot of squandered opportunities. It's tough because those are moments you just can't get back.
And there's one down. Here is Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. Popped out and fouled ground first time through. Fly ball down the line. And that lands in no man's land, a foul ball. Kiner-Falefa with some impressive production lately. Line drive, base hit. So the one-out hit turns the lineup over.
Well, as hot hitting continues, he's been getting great results lately. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch he could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
Duran at the plate for the third time as he comes up empty there. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Now 5 strikeouts for him in the mound. Trevor Story comes up to the plate.
This game has been so tight. Feels like the next team to score will win it.
That one's in there. And it's 0-2. 2 gone. The possible go-ahead run at first. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Back at Comerica Park. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Colt Keith up now for the Tigers. And that's in there at the knees for a strike.
Well, these Tigers, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
Tap back to the mound. To first, and the leadoff hitter retired in the 5th. Riley Green up now for the Tigers.
Riley Green.
No, that's a ball. High.
All tied up. Last half of inning number 5.
No.
That clips the corner. That missed by a lot. And the count is filled up. Swing and a miss. Struck him out.
Up next for the Tigers.
Stepping in, Kerry Carpenter. 1 for 2. This to third. Meyer to first.
You're out.
And the Tigers retired 1-2-3. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. So stepping in for Boston, Wilyer Abreu. And that one misses up and in. And it's 1-0. His home run numbers stand out, Chris. Nobody has hit more in his team. And now 2-1.
Well, it's been a very impressive outing so far. His command has been a big part of it. Even when he misses outside the strike zone, which is exactly what a pitcher wants.
The 2-2. And that one finds its way through. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Up next for the Red Sox.
New pitcher for the Tigers, Troy Melton.
Now pitching for the Tigers.
Cedar Rafaela up next for the Red Sox. Shortened the bunt and missed it. 0-1.
Just couldn't get that one down, and it's really just about catching the ball with the bat.
Bunt attempt missed, but it gets away. And the runner stays where he is. The 0-2. The other way, and that's just foul.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one, that's the one. When he elevates, guys aren't touched it.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Got him swinging. It's a strikeout. Go ahead run on base. Marcelo Meyer up next for the Red Sox. Fought off foul. The Bo Sox with the go-ahead run at first, and we're at the top half of the sixth. Late swing, foul to the left. Foul ball, it stays 0-2. Got him swinging for the K. Carlos Narvaez digs in now.
Carlos Narvaez.
When you throw a fastball by a guy like that, I imagine it's got to feel incredible. Look for him to throw it again at some point.
Narvaez checks his swing. Now it appeal to first. And he went around. Rule the swing. Fights it off. He'll see another. Abreu off of first with 2 away. Oh, that fastball drilled him. And here is Roman Anthony.
The designated hitter, Roman Anthony.
Swing and a foul out of play. Two aboard, 2 outs.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Ball 2.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
Well, he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create just a little bit of illusion at the end.
That one missing inside. This one in the air, center field. Perez moving under this one. And that's the 3rd out. Well, we go bottom 6. Now here's the Tigers cleanup hitter, Spencer Torkelson. Righty reliever out of the pen, Cutter Crawford.
And something to be aware of, the long ball has been a little bit of a problem for him this year.
Fouled off. He was late. That's out to center field. Rafaela has a beat on it. 1 down. Wenzel Perez up now for the Tigers. He is struck out and he is walked.
Hee-haw!
Next offering is fouled back. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. 0-2 now. Story on the run, throw to first, and very nicely done for the out. Next to hit, Zach McKinstry.
No.
And it's fouled away. 2 down, nobody on. And he can't come up with it. The flip. Play made, that ends the inning. We go to the top of the 7th. So stepping in for Boston, Wilson Contreras. Comes up empty.
That split is a pretty nasty pitch. Explodes out of the hand. Looks like a fastball, and the bottom just falls out of it.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. The 0-2. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. And Wilson down, strikes. Here's the second baseman, Isaiah Kiner-Falefa.
He was the big part of the field last time. Nice liner to center.
And that is out of play. In the air, foul off first. Out number 2. Brant Herter gets the ball now.
Bringing in the lefty with the left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
2 down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Strike 2. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. Back here in Detroit, bottom of the 7th, Parker Meadows up now for the Tigers.
Hey.
Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
Ball, no.
Swing and a high fly ball. That's out to center. 1 away. So digging in, Jake Rogers.
Tigers. Catcher, Jake Rogers.
He ride.
All tied up here, the bottom of the 7th. Swing and a ball popped in the air. That gets down for a hit. So the go-ahead run is on base with a knock.
Down in the count, battling to stay alive, and just a nice job to put it in play. He clearly didn't catch that one on the big part of the bat, just kind of muscled it out there. And on the mound, it can be pretty frustrating for a pitcher, but you just kind of have to expect those to drop in there sometimes.
That's a strike. 1 away. Tie game. Go-ahead run stands at first.
That's a really good take.
Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. The 1-2. Swing and a miss. He struck him out.
Up next for the Tigers.
Go-ahead run on base. Colt Heath up now for the Tigers. 0 for 3 in this one. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Keith wants another look at the called strike. It's a challenge. And the strike call will stand. So they'll lose their first challenge. Rogers off of first with 2 away.
Ball.
Here's a 1-2. Rip to third. Meyer to first. That ends the frame. We're at the top of the 8th. So stepping in for Boston, Trevor Story. A bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1.
Okay, swing now. He had his mind made up. As soon as that ball left the hand of the pitcher, he was going to swing at it.
Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. 1 up, 1 down. And next for the Red Sox, Wilyer Abreu. 1 for 3.
You can expect this hitter to be looking for something on a tee. He can get up in the air and untie this ball game.
Ball.
That one finds the zone. Strike 1. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Two now. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Ceddanne Rafaela will hit next.
Well, this guy, a player that, if he gets on base, has the ability to really be aggressive getting around the base paths.
And there's a foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. Late that time, and it's strike 2. Herder, 27 years old, and he was drafted in the 7th round in 2021. Swing and a drive. This one is crushed. No doubt about it. And here in the late stages, they had the lead. And they grabbed the lead in the 8th. It's 2-1.
A breaking ball on the inside part of the plate requires a hitter to stay really square with his mechanics. If you fly open with the front shoulder, there's no way you keep that ball fair. An outstanding job mechanically. He deserves that home run.
So 2 down, and now it's going to be Marcelo Meyer. Oh, great stop. Fires to first, and they get the out. Back at Comerica Park, ready for the bottom of the 8th. Riley Green up now for the Tigers. Garrett Whitlock gets the call from the pen.
And as relievers go, he's not a big strikeout guy. He tries to force weak contact, so command and execution are huge for him.
There's the strike, 95 of that one. Swing and a ball lifted left field. He's got it. 1 away. And here is Kerry Carpenter.
Tigers, designated hitter, Kerry Carpenter.
Ball. That's too low.
Challenge from behind the dish here. And the call stands. It was indeed a ball. 1 challenge remaining for them now. Looking to get the tying run on base.
Outside.
When you
ball.
get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up, and that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Safe at first, no play. We'll see how they score this. So now it's the 4-hole hitter, Spencer Torkelson. And that one fouled off.
If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
Fouled off down the right side. The Tigers with the tying run on at first. Here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Little trouble with this one behind the plate. The throw into second, and he's out. Hit hard on the ground to the right side. Down the line, and it's foul.
Ball 2.
Good job to fight that one off. Nice grab to first. And he gets him.
Got him. That's
Nicely done. We're back. It's the top of the 9th. And there's a new pitcher on the mound. Tyler Holden.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is. No, he's really working that inside corner with the cutter. I'll tell you what, I hated that pitch. So tough to get the barrel to and to keep it fair.
Strike 2. Now he's challenging. You call it strike. And they don't come much closer, but it was a ball. They'll keep their remaining challenge. Here's a 1-1. That one almost got him. Fouls one off. 2-2. Next offering is outside. Swings and misses. And a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th. Here now the Red Sox DH, Roman Anthony. Whacked out to center field. That's well struck. That one carrying onto the track, and he makes the catch. Here's Contreras now. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a strikeout. Got it started a little too early. Strike 1.
Not looking like they'll be adding any insurance runs heading to the bottom of the 9th, so it's going to be on the bullpen to hold this lead.
2 down, nobody on.
Ball.
On the ground to third. Jump throw. And that's a nice play to end the inning. Back here in Detroit. Last chance for the home team. Wenzel Perez now at the plate. Here comes the closer here in the 9th, Aroldis Chapman.
And I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at-bats they can. So it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
Ball 1 low. On the ground to third. Meyer. Over to first.
He's out.
And they get the leadoff man in the 9th. Zach McKinstry up now for the Tigers. That's a strike at the top edge of the zone. 0-1. Fastball for a strike.
Cold night tonight, Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed, they are creeping into my mind right now.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Line drive, base hit.
Well, the last 10 games or so have been anything but fun at the plate for him, so that one has to feel good. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Yeah, that's fouled off.
A healthy cut, tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
Runner on the move, and a count 1-2. Bounce to the right, and that one handled. And they won't get him, and he goes first to third on the error. Bottom of the 9th, 1-run game, 2 on. Jake Rogers getting ready to hit. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
This is the guy they turn to get the most important outs of the ball game, but they're going to make him work to get this save.
Right through there for a strike.
Well, comfortable or not, these are the situations closers they seem to live for. When you get into some hot water, a jam, tough spot, whatever you want to call it, but this is where they earn their keep.
The winning run on second base.
This is a situation where the hitter is looking for something up in the zone that he can get his arms extended. What you have to be careful of is that pitch that's up, that's in on your hands. That'll pop you up in the infield, and that's exactly what the pitcher wants.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his back down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
Battling here as he fouls it away. 2 on, 1 out. Swing and a ground ball. Base hit. 1 run is in. Here's the throw. The winning run crosses the plate, and the Tigers walk it off and win it 3-2.
In this situation, this guy's looking to put the ball in play and find a hole somewhere. Well, he did exactly that. Drives into a very cool walk-off win.
A 3-2.